Welcome to the Wild West. The Wild West Coast of New Zealand, that is. We're on the western side of the Southern Alps in southern New Zealand. And guess what we've been up to? That's right, more walking. And here's why.
We made friends with the guy we bought our car from, Matheson, who has offered some great advice on must-do activities.
Matheson told us that we must hike the Heaphy Track, or at least part of it, and so we did. Because this is a one-way, 80-kilometer track versus a loop, we decided to hike in for a one-night stay in the luxurious Heaphy Hut.
The Heaphy Track is another coastal walk featuring 5 suspension bridges, stretches of track along sandy beaches, and stretches on steep ridges overlooking the Tasman Sea. The coastal jungle is as lush as could be, with lots of Nikau palms. As tempting as it was to stop at every beach and swim, the Tasman is too wild and swimming is not advised.
So after 5 hours of hiking, we arrived to the cabin early and killed the next couple of hours by working on this. Yeah, we did a cat puzzle. It was a little bit frustrating, but we finished. After the puzzle, we caught a beautiful golden hour and sunset just in front of the hut.
We met a photographer on the beach during sunset, a friendly Kiwi from the west coast. We exchanged information and he offered for us to stop by if we passed by his town. As it turned out, we joined him and his family for Easter dinner just a couple of days later. Stuart and Edie, if you're watching, thank you. We hope to return the favor.
By now, we have stayed in over 20 different campsites. This one, called Gentle Annie's Seaside Campground, tops our list. And not only our list, but it's actually rated 3rd best in all of New Zealand. It had an amazing location on the beach, away from anything and everything. And it also had an outdoor pizza oven. We didn't know it at the time, but this would be the last time we would be on the beach in our bathing suits. Summer was about to end, as we would be driving south into the cold.
Driving down the coast, our next destination would be Franz Josef, a town famous for its glacier. But first, we'd stop by Punakaiki to view the much talked about Pancake Rocks. These were actually cooler than I expected. And lucky for us, the tide was just right to give us a show. These pancake rocks made us realize that we had not had pancakes in so long. So we changed that the very next day at breakfast. Franz Josef is a popular tourist destination. With little else around, many people flock to this tiny town to get a glimpse of the glacier. Unfortunately, however, in order to get onto the glacier, one must pay for a helicopter ride. Now, Viv and I have walked on a glacier previously, in Iceland, and it's an amazing experience. We were disappointed to learn that it would cost so much here, and so we decided on another adventure instead.
That's right, quad bikes. And it was awesome. Actually, a cross-country quad bikes was our client, and they hired us to produce a short promotional video for them. Not too bad for a day at the office.
Before leaving Franz Josef, of course, we did just a little bit of hiking. I mean walking. More suspension bridges and beautiful views. And look at this. See how quickly the weather can change here? These photos were taken just a couple hours apart.
Our final stop in the region would be a short walk around the trail at Lake Matheson. Wow, what a stunning view. It's a popular destination since it's an easy walk and with very rewarding views. Week making our way down the west coast, but it's time to continue south. In next week's episode, we're going to show you the 8th wonder of the world. I'm not kidding, that's what they call it, the 8th wonder of the world. And it's so awesome, so you better tune in. You're not gonna wanna miss it. But before we leave you, we have a couple of shout outs for some really awesome people who bought us some coffees. Cheers, Graham. It was a pleasure meeting you at the Milford Lodge. Thanks for buying us a coffee.
Cheers to you, Joshua. Thanks for subscribing and for the coffee.
was that? She's angry.
Cameraman does not understand what it's like to have long hair. And when it's windy out. Hi guys, hope you've been liking our videos. If you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and do it. Just subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything, totally free, and we'll love you so much more for it. And if you are liking our videos, feel free to give us a thumbs up. Or if you're not, give us a thumbs down. Go ahead, I dare you. So tune in next week.